Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I wanted to come and do a video for you guys. God just put something on me that, I mean, I really felt a little triggered by. I'm not even gonna lie. Because, okay, so my Bible verse for today was, and who is he that will harm you if ye be followers of that which is good? It is 1 Peter 3:13. Go look it up for yourself. I keep telling y'all this ain't that. It's just that I use these things sometimes because it just is what it is. God, I love you, and God, I trust you. So I know you were trying to make me see. So when you go through that Bible verse, it talks about women being in subjection unto their husbands. And that wasn't what triggered me. That I have no issue with that. Like, literally, the person that I was with, I would do anything for, and I said that. What triggered me was about okay, let me slow it down because I still feel it in my spirit. It makes me want to. Okay, so what happened was, I'm gonna give you the story behind this. So what happened was, like the weekend that I was, it was a week prior to, maybe, I don't know, a week prior to or a week before that. Anyway, this person was very upset with me, and I was trying to figure out why they were upset. Like, you know what I mean? What's wrong with you? Because again, like I keep telling y'all, it was like we lived in two separate, I'm over here, this person was off on something else, so I couldn't pay attention to what, their energy was just not good to me, so I was not with it. So they kept saying to me, like, I took them down. And I'm trying to figure out, why are you saying I took you down? Like, what did I do? But they were not he wasn't clear as to why he was saying that I took him down. So I'm figuring this must be where my spirits, where God and my ancestors was fucking him up. Sorry. Was taking him through whatever changes he was going through at the time. But he wasn't clear on what he was saying. So anyway, long story short, what happened was, he came into the truck, because I was in the truck at the time. He had came back from wherever he was, came in the truck, and what he did was he grabbed me by my neck to choke me. And my bad, I might have been wrong. I thought it was foreplay. So he was like, I should kill you right now. And I don't care about that. Like, literally, death is not, I'm good. So, because this is not the first time this person done that. And that's why now, after I read it, it triggered me because he was for real. Like, not realizing this dude, but every time I gave in, like, I would just let him do it. And so it was, I guess the devil don't like when you submit. Like, you know what I mean? I guess if I had a fault, it would have been more of a, but if I had known really you were trying to come for me, I would have fucking took you down then, dog. Like, literally. Physically, I would have took you down, but not thinking, because it wasn't, but now I'm seeing he wasn't playing. But the fact that I gave in is what now made it. So that kind of triggered me, because it gave me a realization that, again, I'm living in one area and this person is living in another area, and forgive me for my, I thought we was playing, because we, I don't mind, but now it's like, yo. So that triggered me a little bit, but you should go read that scripture because there's a lot in there. And anywho, my real reason for coming was to give you that, but then also because it did something else. It put something else on me, and for some reason I couldn't let go of the thing about when I said the person touched my hair and my hair started doing weird shit, so I cut it off. And then I heard something earlier today and it went back to Britney Spears. The part I'm having an issue with Okay, so we know that right now is a different time. There's spiritual stuff going on. Like, people are into spirituality. It's not more of a religious thing anymore. It's more of a spirituality type thing. And although there are rules in religion, there's rules in spirituality as well. And so it took me back to, like, your hair. Your hair is your antennas. Like, your hair is your receptors. Like, a person that's spiritual knows that. So they also know about trauma. And if my hair has been growing this whole time, I've been going through all this trauma, and I want to get my heart right, I want to get my spirit right, I got to let go of the trauma. And that's a sacrifice, because hair is vanity. Hair, like, no woman wants to cut her hair off. But guess what? When you know that you're going through a transition, you cut that hair off, because that hair don't define you. Because I ain't gonna lie, a bitch is fine without it. But that's not for y'all. That was for me. That was for God. That was for her and for God. But that led me to now say something else that kind of made me a little triggered and pissed off. Woosah, had to take a moment. Because religious people will Bible thump. They will Bible thump all the time. But you Bible thumping, but you are not looking inside that Bible to see that that Bible talks about, you know, war and spiritual warfare. That Bible talks about demons. That Bible talks about devils. That Bible talks about not going against your children, or making your children rage against you, or you know, speaking ill will over your kids. And then again, that led me to now another thing. Children, you do not wage war against your parents. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. So I don't know who needs to hear this at all, period. You might not want to hear it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't let the devil use you. If mother and father, you're speaking wicked, going against your child, it's in the Bible. Don't do that. Child, if you are now trying to help the devil take your parent down, don't do that, okay? Because what y'all fail to realize is the inheritance that they're trying to take from me, or the parent, or any parent, was yours anyway. Why would you do that? That's weird. That's weird. Like, it's a lot of weird stuff that I'm not just getting, because it's like people don't, 2 and 2 are not mixing with y'all people. It's like oil and water. And I don't understand how you over here blessed and holy with the oil. And then it's like the other thing. When people talk about blood is thicker than water, that saying is wrong. That saying is, y'all need to go read it. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, because you need to want to know something. You got to be able to discern something. You got to want to know some stuff for yourself. That saying is not right. That is not what that means. It means something totally different than what people are taking it. Stop allowing the devil to use you, please. I know sometimes it's hard, because being fleshly is fun. Like I said, a nigga choking me, I thought we was get right play. Like, I didn't know you was for real, dog. Because if you had to really show some aggression, I would have fucked you up. But I still just, I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things. But going back to Brittany, how the court system and people, and I don't know her situation, so I really don't want to speak on it, but it's just that now put something in me to say, they try to make that girl look crazy. But why couldn't she just be on her spiritual journey? Why couldn't she just be left alone? Why couldn't she just be, you know, let her figure it out? Because the other thing is, when you're going through sometimes spiritual warfare, you never know who is attacking you. And sometimes it's the closest people to you. Matter of fact, most of the time it's the people that are closest to you, because those are the people that are allowed to trigger you. That's just what it is. Nobody else knows your business, so how the hell they gonna trigger you? How they gonna trigger you? They can't. they know really nothing about you. They're not on the inside. It's the people that are on the inside that can trigger you that way. And so I don't know if they're and I'll look it up maybe, or if somebody that, like me going through my situation, and I was already going to God. Like, I've been going to God since I was a child. God, I trust you. You know that, right? So I felt like I was already covered. But when I started to do the other thing, like, you know, the whole spiritual thing, not looking into different religions and this, that, and the third, it's almost like y'all expect for us to know the rules. How the hell am I know some rules? Sorry. How am I know some rules to something that I was not involved in, that I was not raised in, that I was not taught? How? How am I going to know that one day a nigga's going to summon you and now you got to figure that out while you're going through an ascension, and your body's changing and this is happening, all these things? Like, y'all requiring too much, and y'all need to do better with y'all guides, because I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't like it at all. Because for one, if that was the case with her and she was going that route, it shouldn't have been religion being allowed to be used against her. It should have been, like, I understand y'all want to sit back and make sure somebody passes a test, but where is the people that are supposed to help along the way? Like, that's where I'm having a problem with y'all spiritual people at. Because then I see, like, in the process of, you know, wherever they can connect with you, so they kind of like dropping little jewels with you here and there, like, you know, as much as they can. Like, oh, you need to, you know, you go listen, because once you know, start changing, you start Googling. That's what y'all really leaving y'all kings and queens and pharaohs up to do. That's what y'all really doing. That's what y'all really doing. Because if that's the case, I'm really disappointed in y'all too. Like, the whole thing is really blowing me, because like, a person goes through so much in the process, and Google, you want me to Google and now try to figure out along the way, and because God and you know, the ancestors are helping, you know, you try to go to the right direction, but then you're being attacked on a different level, because now the devil's busy, because now the devil realizes who you are. So now the devil wants to come along and says, oh, okay, I want to steal your light while, you know, you're going through this transition. And where the hell, where y'all at? Observing from the microphone? That's weird. So the process is taking a lot longer and that's the reason why Satan is running rampant, because the process is taking too long for star seeds, light workers, for the ascended ones, the reincarnated ones. It's taking too long. It's taking too long, and it's y'all fault. Period, point blank. Because literally, I don't know how y'all think I'm supposed to have a crash course in 3 weeks. Like, okay, the spiritual journey was this, and you were learning this, and you was, okay, I get it, and I understand that you got to seek and you got to know the knowledge. But like, one person show up just to keep you focused, to keep them focused, so it's not like their mind is going. And then, like, matter of fact, I say that to say, it's a lot of them being lost because nobody's showing up in time to save them. When you see the spiraling and you see the demise, you know, of what's happening, or when you see that there is like a super duper major attack on that person, why y'all sitting back and not doing anything? That confuses me. So I felt a little triggered by several things, because it was like, and I feel like that's what God is putting on me. God is putting on me, we got to figure this thing out a little bit sooner. Because from what I just went through, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, because it was just, and I don't think y'all, you know, and when I say y'all, I mean the spiritual people, I don't think y'all realized soon enough what was happening. And I don't think y'all sent enough help. Period. God was doing his thing, but y'all didn't move. And I'm sure he told y'all. Like, some of y'all not listening. some of y'all are not listening because I'm sure he told y'all. And I feel it in my spirit that he told y'all. And somehow you sat back and wanted to wait. Wait on what? For me to die? Why? So for the people that are actually going through this and y'all feel like y'all are under attack, spiritual warfare, I'm gonna tell you what happened, what I did. And I was at work with a lot of this stuff going on, and so this is for my trucking company. So I was in the truck at the time, so I didn't have access to, and then I'm driving far, so I didn't have access to my tub or my shower or any of that. But what I have in my truck is I have a basin of water, like a basin that you can, you know, wash up in. And I just bought water, like gallons of water. So this is what I did. And then, you know, when you crossing water, that always helps too. So if you're going from state to state, sometimes you're going across bridges and stuff like that, that helps too. But I actually was on a bridge, and this is how I knew something was wrong. My whole truck almost like literally flew off the fucking bridge, like a tractor trailer off of the bridge. If it wasn't for me realizing like, hold on, something's not right, and I had to slow down, and now, but the wind was kicking up so bad, like it literally was just trying to push me. It was scary, definitely. But I pulled myself together to know, oh, bitch. I pulled myself together to know what was trying to happen. Either way, crossed, kept on moving. But anyway, so basin of water. So if you have like a tub, I mean, like, you know, like a, and I don't know if you know what I mean, like a basin. Some people call it a tub. It's a small little thing. Pour water in it, stand in it. Pray the blood of Jesus. That's what I did, because I knew something was just trying to overcome me. And when people talk about protection, you know, talking to God and whichever God you talk to, there should only be one, but people call them different things. Amen, Ra, whatever you call God, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, whatever the name is. Doesn't matter. Call on that. The other thing was I just tried to, like, you know, start to wash up as much as I could just to kind of keep, you know, water purification over top of me. When I got home, I just submerged myself in water, like literally. But then, oh, even in the truck, I have holy oil, like the holy oil that you get from, you know, that they have at places that, you know, they use for praying oil. And after I would wash up, I would put the praying oil all over my body, over my head, everything. And I just kept praying, God, cover my mind, because something, like, it was just distortion. I could tell something wasn't right, and I didn't like it. And then you start to realize certain things are playing out in ways that I know I didn't do that. Like, I'm very conscious of the things that I do. I take ownership of the things that I do. So I'm like, holy oil, rubbing it down. Then when I got home, like I said, spiritual baths. I have another channel. I think it's it has Tylishia Johnson, Tylishia Johnson, and it has like spiritual baths. I think I don't know how many I did. I'm gonna start going back to that channel too, because that was another thing that I like. I like to do you know, stuff like that, like herbalism. I think there's a milk and honey bath on there that you guys can look at. I don't know how many's on there, but there's a couple of them on there. Those are actually really good. And then the same thing, as soon as I got out, I think I have the oil of gladness is the one I have, and prayed on the bottle myself. And when I first got it, and then I would use that all over my body. Everything is fine, but the issue, like I said, was I started realizing in the process, shouldn't somebody be helping with this? Like, and I get, like I said, y'all want us to Google, y'all want, but y'all know what is on Google. Anybody can put anything on Google. Google is not a reliable source. And you got to dig. And again, when you're going through this, your spirit guides, God will lead you, seek and ye shall find. I'm gonna keep telling you that. Like, God, please keep revealing to me what's happening. And the funny part was, this was how I knew that it just wasn't right. God would give me a scripture, and the minute he gave me the scripture revealing a person, the person would call, and I'm like, God, you like that. That was amazing. Oh, this particular friend is going, or you know, you get on Google and then you're looking up the transition between, you know, when you're going through a spiritual awakening, and when you go there, it's like a lot of tarot people will pop up, and then it's like some other stuff. And then what I did was, and like I told y'all before, when a person speaks something and it don't feel right with your spirit, click out from the beginning, because then I started to realize there was misdeception and lies. Like the tarot people, does the devil run the tarot? I ain't gonna say the name because I don't want him to come for me, but I think the devil owns a certain place that has a lot of tarot readers attached to him, because there was no way, other than it being hell and the devil, for it to match up like certain things. And then the funny part to me was, I could tell when they were trying to figure out, like, how did she wake up? How did she wake up? And I laughed because the particular person that did it left clues to, you know, how I was going to wake up to what was happening. And then I started to realize that now they try to mimic what this person did, but they did it wrong. And in the process of them doing it wrong, they left clues again now for me to protect myself on another way, which was funny because Satan got the dumbest, am I allowed to say that? The dumbest workers. Like, okay, I apologize. I wasn't supposed to say that. I heard you. God forgive me. But some of y'all just don't have a clue as to it. Like, y'all almost had it, but it's more than just that. Like, either way, it just started to be funny. It started to be a little bit pathetic because y'all just don't get it. It's bigger than y'all. It's higher than y'all. But either way, I thank the person for doing that, but I'm a little disappointed in the fact that now I'm starting to see where some other people woke up and it was like they didn't have a rescue, and that I was almost feeling like a little bit, because I'm saying, God, I know you got me, but in the process, you know, I have life, you know, I have stuff I got to do, and I understand y'all need me to stay still and listen and hear, but everybody's life is not set up to be able to do that. Everybody's life is not set up to be able to just stay still. And along with y'all want me to stay still, I got people attacking my finances. I got people attacking my life. I got people just attacking everything that I own because they want me to crumble. They want me to have to come to them and ask them for something. And if I had to prostitute myself on the street, I was not going back to y'all, okay? I would sell before I would come and ask y'all for anything, okay? It is what it is. I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't have, like, I don't know why people think that there's a, I don't have the whole ego thing, like, as far as, you know, I gotta be better than anybody or I gotta want more than anybody. I don't have that. I don't have that. So I'm not gonna be embarrassed by anything that I have to do with. I'm just not. I don't have a filter that, and y'all know me, so you should know that I don't have a filter. I'll say some stuff to you. So I don't know where, like, some of y'all just got off on the wrong foot, because this book has been around for, I told y'all, when I was 42 years old is when I started writing in this book. I'm about to be 46. This book saved my life. And because they knew I needed to wake up to something. And again, if y'all go back to the previous videos, I had tucked this book away. But now I'm asking, who's supposed to be the guide? Who's supposed to be the person that is supposed to say, this is what you're supposed to do? This is like, who's that? Because that person is having an epic fail right now. I don't know what the problem is, but, and I mean, not just on my behalf, I'm talking about period, on Brittany's behalf, because how did she get, how? Because y'all know what the religious people are going to do. They're going to lock them up. They're going to lock them in an insane asylum thinking that they crazy. But meanwhile, how you going to say I'm crazy when it's in y'all book? It's in y'all book. I mean, in the Bible, it talks about this. So how now am I crazy? I think y'all are part of the conspiracy. I'm having some issues because now I'm starting to wonder. How are y'all going to use that same book against me that y'all use to now call me crazy, when that's the book y'all stand up, y'all stand on it and want to throw it at people and want to go door to door and want to just do all types of other crap. But the minute a person tells you that's the thing they're going through, they're crazy. Let's lock them up, throw away the key, let's call the judge. And judges, y'all are, I don't even know, are y'all helping or are y'all hindering? Because anybody that goes to church, anybody that's really in their word, anybody that's really reading that Bible, understands, what is it about principalities? I can't remember the scripture. Y'all know, y'all use it every day against people, so y'all tell me, write it in the comments. We don't battle against something. Google, see what I'm saying? Okay, so it is Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against the flesh. Why y'all locking these people up? Now, some people may be mental, maybe, I don't know. But if they're being attacked, their mind is being attacked by a witch. They in the Bible too, but y'all saying, and I don't like that word, because literally the people who y'all are calling witches were not really witches. They were herbalists, healers, teachers. They used the earth, that, because, you know, and not that I want to go into anybody's mess, Wiccans, pagans, all of them. See, y'all want to talk about the pagans, but y'all Bible got some pagan stuff in it. But I ain't say that, so, because I don't want y'all to keep attacking me. Like, I want y'all to back, because y'all keep coming for me. I don't like it, and God don't like it either. But we gotta it's like when I said we gotta normalize leaving people where they want to be. We gotta normalize telling the truth. Okay, that's what we really gotta do. We gotta normalize telling the truth. So either you're gonna stand on the word, or you're gonna straddle the fence, or you're just gonna jump over the side to Damien and his fellow cohorts. But you can't tell me that you are. And then on top of that, how you gonna judge somebody and not know? Because if you don't go look at a person's religion, if you don't go read what they believe in, then you are part of the problem too. You don't gotta go read it just because, you know, your ears, but you should know what the premise of what they believe in. But there are some evil witches. There are some evil practitioners. There's evil people in all walks of life, because all voodoo is not bad, all hoodoo is not bad, all, like, there's good people in all of these things. All of these practices have good people. And it bothers me sometimes, like, when certain words get thrown around, like the ones I just used, all of them, every single one of them. Meaning the religions. It bothers me because when you go look up a lot of these religions, like New Orleans, I love New Orleans. Every time I go to New Orleans, for some reason, I feel like the city just calls me. Like my body lights up when I go there. It's like a lot of energy and a lot of history there. But I hear sometimes they get a bad rap because of the fact that, you know, they think that there's a lot of voodoo, there's a lot of, you know, stuff there. But how are you going to knock a culture that was part of our history, period? Like, that, I mean, it comes from, matter of fact, just go look up some of these things yourself. And don't just go to the surface as to what a person says. Go look up the actual history of the backstory of where these things come from. And this is why I keep saying, I know my collective, my soul tribe is going to come from all walks of life, because again, I embody everybody. That's just me. That's who I am. I just told y'all recently, I don't know how, I just tapped into some Jewish stuff. So now I got to go, you know, figure out about them and, you know, see, because my body just does it naturally. Maybe I'm a freak of nature. I don't know. I'll accept that title if that's what y'all want to put on me. At this point, I don't really care what you put on me. What I do care about is protecting my energy. So keep that hating shit over there. And respect my space. Period. And y'all guides, whoever is in charge of the maybe it must be me. I must be in charge, right? That's what you're telling me? Okay. So I guess I'm in charge. And collective, my soul tribe, when y'all find me, I guess this is what we charge with, because this is insane. Literally. We can't allow for religious people to go to church, go to court over a spiritual being. It's not the same, because they don't understand what that person is going through. They don't understand that that person is really having an experience. And we got to be able to let them walk this out. Because guess what? When you come out on the other side, y'all know how this is. When you come out on the other side, them gifts are looking real good. Them blessings start looking real good. But who helping us walk this thing out? That's what I need to know. So I'm probably going to get some people mad, and I don't care. Say what you want. I'm going to figure it out sooner or later. But I'm very disappointed. And whoever was supposed to be in charge of me, I'm disappointed, okay? I don't like it. So thanks for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh, matter of fact, I ain't done yet. I got some more stuff. I told you I was very triggered. I was very triggered. Y'all should be lucky I got a good attitude right now, because y'all are blowing me. So apparently part of my childhood awakening thing, you know, going back and, you know, trying to figure out my healing parts and this, that, and y'all know I can't, like, I'm working on my healing, but nobody's gonna be healed in 2 weeks. It just don't work that way. So still progressing, but thank God my attitude, you know, has adjusted to knowing that I can't respond or behave badly or poorly because of the fact that somebody disagrees with, you know, me or whatever. Because y'all just gonna continue to disagree with me. It is what it is, because I'm about to set the world on fire. You need to know. But one of the things that now I've been paying attention to and seeing is that the reason why you self-isolate is because as a child you were left alone. And some of these things really are like really trippy to my mind, because I don't understand how a whole family will treat you like they love you, but meanwhile you are really the black sheep of the family or something. Because in my case, I wasn't treated like that's not how they treated me. It was a lot of false lifting you up. That's how, like, because now I see some of the, but because I see where the triggers were. Let me make you real happy, and then let me trigger you in this alcoholic, you know, stupor or something that you're going through, or this, you know, whatever. And I don't know where for the life of me. I have a envelope opener, and for some reason I swear I don't know where it is. So I don't know if a person was gonna try to stab me with that or something, but it's missing. And I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, I don't understand how y'all expect me to pick up clues as to, like, I wish somebody would just tell me what's happening. Like, parents, well, I guess that y'all can't because I blocked everybody, but so I guess I really shouldn't care. I guess I'll figure it out at some point in time. But yeah, I'm just wondering how it is that y'all are thinking that I'm supposed to go dig so deep. I want to past life regression with someone, but at this point I gotta wait until, you know, I get some good people around me, because I can't just trust anybody putting their hands on me right now, because I don't know what you might want to put in there. And yeah, I think I'm done now. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for coming to my channel. And I guess I'm the one in charge, so I claim it. And nobody else wanted to come out, so I'm gonna claim it. It's mine. All right.